17 track samples in the song. 17 track samples in the song. Draws in the ears, baby get more clear, parents on their gone. 22 parents roll 17, badges 17 conflicts, parents conflicts. Badges 17 parent roll-ons and dogs, parents got conflicts. 23 got roll 5-3 got parents on tracks, they got 22 conflicts. Roll got 22s and roll got 20, draw the gots, parents got 17 rolls, draws and draws, any 2 track confines, draws and draws, baby gots. Original audio podcast. 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 Audio podcast.
Ooh, ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is, my friends. It is Sunday. It's a cold day in America.
Indeed.
I got the hat on. I got the hoodie on. Hold on, let me put this over my head, looking like a thief of the night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But with that said, welcome. Happy Sunday, everybody. How are we doing today, guys? How are we feeling? Man, it's cold out there in the streets, yo.
It is. I went out there this morning to get something from the car, and yeah, there's a lot of snow on the ground. There's a lot of freezing rain coming down. Cold.
Same thing here in Dallas. It's nasty, but you know, we rarely see this kind of weather out here. I mean, we see it maybe once a year, maybe twice a year, but it was heavy. And you know, everybody's been talking about the weather for this whole past week. Empty shelves at Walmart, you know, all kinds of grocery stores, empty shelves as well. So here we are, guys. Here we are. Here we are. How's everybody feeling though? You guys good? How's your cold? You feeling much better?
Who?
C was feeling a little bit under the weather.
Yeah.
Under the sea.
Yeah, of course. You know, the kids got her sick.
Damn.
She was
terrorists.
But truth be told, she was still at the fucking gym.
Right.
No
Cocaine
matter
is a
what.
hell of a drug.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
It is though. It's a good one.
Anyways, we don't
promote.
We don't promote no drug use.
No,
Although there was a lot of cocaine out there. Look it out there. Look it out. All that snow back there.
God damn, are we sharing pictures of our little snow angels outside?
Yeah. It was
Oh,
real.
you went
It's real.
Did you take it? Yeah. Look at can you see my pool?
I see your pool. It looked like a pool.
Right.
Yes.
It looked like a pool.
Is that a heated pool? Hold up.
It must be heated. No, look. You see?
That's the front.
Oh, that's right. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I believe you now.
And then the pool. Once again, I like my pool. Anyways, what are yours? See, did you take any pictures?
I didn't take any pictures. I ran out there and my ass back inside.
She got her plow. She got her plow truck outside.
This is tropical blood
And her
right here,
salt.
okay? This is tropical blood. I don't do that.
Did you wear your sandals or did you have your snow boots
I put
on?
my Uggs on and ran outside, got what I had to get, and ran my ass back inside.
Woo-wee. Anyways, guys, let's dive into it, y'all. There's a lot to talk about.
Too much to talk about.
Yesterday's shenanigans that happened. Like once again, another death. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't even know what to start.
Another fatal federal shooting in Minneapolis. Federal Immigration Enforcement, aka ICE, because it's cold outside. They had operations in Minneapolis and resulted in the death of Alex Preddy, a U.S. citizen, a legal gun owner. And they were trying to detain him. All he was doing was shooting bystander videos at a protest, and ended up shot in the back. So.
Apparently, you know, they removed his, you know, like everybody's upset, or you know, they're trying to use the fact that he was carrying. And if we do know the law in Minnesota, you could carry concealed weapon. So I guess when
he was legally carrying.
He has a legal permit. So my question my question to you guys is like, he's going into a situation where it's a little crazy right now, the temperature, I would say. So should I just left his weapon at home? So
No,
that,
no, not at all.
Because
The
that high.
tensions are high. You don't know who's really friend or foe. I mean, the rights have already been established that you can go out into the public with protection, right? So if you already can go out with protection, it doesn't matter that he went out there with a weapon. It's his right. You know what I'm saying?
And it's also his right to protest.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, no. Tensions are high. You're supposed to protect yourself at all costs.
Yeah, I'm just trying to cover all angles. Was he? It's like I see these comments.
Online a lot.
No, I'm just saying, like, I hear all kinds of. He was carrying, and somebody said that he was pointing the gun at the people. It's like, so the videos are there. They removed the weapon from.
They removed his weapon from his back. It was holstered in his back, and they removed it. And you see a guy in the video walking away with his weapon.
Was a guy?
Huh?
Who was the guy?
One of the ICE agents removed his weapon.
I just wanted to make
before shooting.
Yeah, I believe it all happened really quickly, but yeah, he took his weapon. He was face down on the ground. Took his weapon. You see him running.
So the fact that he was on the ground with his back, facing up, and he still, was there? I don't understand. I don't feel like it's necessary. I don't feel like it's necessary for them to blast somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Well, that's a line that we as just citizens who isn't trained in police work will have to tread lightly and agree to disagree. You don't know how they're trained to perceive a threat. And that's the reality of that. We
don't know what kind of training they get at all.
Correct.
You know how police are trained. You know the police academy, right? Military. They go to basic training. They have several trainings on de-escalation of situations. They know the rules of engagement in war.
At the end of the day, guys, killing somebody or using excessive force is the last resort.
Should be.
It should be the last resort. So, it's not an option. But I guess, ICE agents are like 007. They got a license to kill. No matter what. They just have, and they told them, kill whoever. And the government says, you're good. We're going to let you, we're going to release, you're not going to serve any time in jail. I mean, they have, like I said, a green pass, and there's always a reason or whatever it is. But anyways,
I'm gonna put this out there. First Amendment of the Constitution, right? So the first thing the people who founded this country thought about was First Amendment, which covers freedom of religion, freedom of speech, press, assembly, and petition. And then the Second Amendment covers freedom to bear arms. So I'm just gonna put that out there for y'all's information. And as something that is kind of related to this story, I saw a video last night I shared with you all. I think we should share that with the audience and see what
we should share the video clip that we're going to share right now. Actually, do you want to kind of explain it as we get into it? See what?
So this clip is talking about how the head people of ICE and how people in general kind of in that circle with the systems that these people are being brought into, these prisons these people are being brought into, how they are viewing this immigration roundup, if so to speak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me play it real quick and take it from there.
It's been called the deportation industrial complex, a shadow economy of corporations making billions from President Trump's mass deportation machine. This man, Todd Lyons, is the acting director of ICE. And at a private prison industry convention in Phoenix, he said something quite chilling. Quote, "We need to get better at treating this like a business, like Amazon Prime, but with human beings." Trump's one big, beautiful bill turned ICE into the single largest federal law enforcement agency in American history. with a budget bigger than the FBI, DEA, Secret Service, Marshals Service, and ATF combined. And if you listen in to the earnings calls for some of the biggest players in the deportation industry, it's clear they view this time as a historic windfall.
This represents the largest amount of new business that we have won in a single year in our company's history.
I've worked at CoreCivic for 32 years, and this is truly one of the most exciting periods in my career with the company. Perhaps the most significant growth in our company's history over the next several years.
Today, nearly 90% of people in ICE custody are held in facilities run by for-profit companies, but detention is just the beginning. These companies profit from every step of the deportation pipeline. GEO Group has a transportation subsidiary that is the largest provider of ground and air transportation for ICE, and they project removal flights alone could generate an extra $40 to $50 million a year. And ProPublica reports GEO Group is even fighting to pay its detainees as little as $1 for work they do inside the facilities, like cooking and cleaning. Sound familiar? When a federal judge ruled detainees were entitled to at least minimum wage, the multi-billion-dollar company decided, well, it would just be easier then to end the program. And in 2021, the AP spoke to one detainee who said it got really gross. Nobody cleaned anything. The guards were saying it wasn't their job to clean the toilets.
So looking at that, looking at this death and these actions in the context of that, what does it remind y'all of?
Fool.
The movie Life
The movie Life.
with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. That's what it reminds me of. And that era.
Which was what?
And eras prior to that. Jim Crow, post-slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Another system put in place to continue to generate income off of the backs of individuals that they deem or view as lesser or non-human, and they exploit that through jail and prison systems. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like it's big business, and it's good business for anybody invested in organizations where they are part of the jailing system. That's what it sounds like.
So, in the time of Jim Crow, as you recall, and I know you just went through the museum yesterday, but the laws that were created that made it, you could be arrested for basically anything if you were Black in this country. And so that fed into these prison systems where it was basically the same thing. It was enslavement. So looking at that and in that context, looking at just simply numbers, you pay people, that's some of your profit going down. You don't pay people, that's profit going up. So something to be cognizant of. And we're just putting that out there for essay, for information. That's all. It's just information.
It's crazy. It's crazy how we live in these damn times where this stuff is just still happening. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but once again, it's like what you said, fool. It's a business.
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to happen.
It's going to happen, either we like it or not.
I think
no.
we never.
No, there are laws. There are laws for a reason.
That's true. But we listen. But
we can't accept this as a norm.
Oh, 100%, 100%. But look who's in power. Look,
yes,
the person who's in power. We have the Supreme Court who is in the pocket. We have a lot of stuff that is happening and nothing's being done.
Right.
We live in a corrupted society. Like people are not stepping up and changing things. So why are we allowing this to happen when like you said, there's laws to protect people, But yet, both parties are doing damage. I mean, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care about Democrats or Republicans, whatever. It's for me, it's about the people. And this is a conversation. People be like, "Oh, LP, why are you always so invested?" I'm like, "Why are you always trashing?" I'm like, "Nah, bro. I'm just bringing out things to light because I'm about the people. I want people to be respected. I don't want to see no more killings or just this stuff that's happening right now. Just at the end of the day, it's about us because it could happen to me. It could happen to you. Happen to anybody.
You need to always remember the only difference or the main difference is that it's being televised and being seen. There was a time when it wasn't being televised nor being seen, and it's been going on. The only difference is it's being televised and we can see it. But to believe that it hasn't been going on prior to this era of, public display and awareness you can't lie to yourself and say that it isn't part of the system that has been in place for some time.
You're correct. However, prior
to what?
There would be prior to now, there would at least be some kind of crime that you could point to, right? It was not blatant. You're just on the street, and I'm just going to take you. That was not. It was not as widely done, and not as.
Well, that is a big question mark in that statement because again,
and not
you're more aware of it now. That doesn't mean it wasn't occurring.
I'm not saying it wasn't occurring at all. I'm not saying at all that it wasn't occurring. It was absolutely occurring. There's walls of children in Walmart, Black and brown kids in particular, that are gone and nobody's looking for them except for their parents and their close family.
Right.
That said, though, on this wide of a scale where it is not only emboldened but given top cover, where it's where people feel comfortable saying statements like the guys who shot this 37-year-old
nurse,
37-year-old nurse who was trying to help people. They said after that they were heard on a hot mic saying, "Oh, it's like isn't this cool? It's like Call of Duty." So I understand what you're saying about the quiet part being said out loud now and for it just being more visible, but I think it's more than that now.
Nowadays the stage is way bigger now. We have cameras, we have
and because the stage is bigger now, you can see more of the performance. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, absolutely.
It's not to say that the performance wasn't always happening. It's saying that the stage is bigger now, and so now we get to view more of it, right?
Yes.
It's kind of synonymous with when back in the I don't want to misspeak, but the marches that happened on Selma and other situations like that people might say, nah, that's not really happening until it was televised. And then America had to now sit and live with, this is actually happening.
Right.
This is actually happening. So what's required is what you're saying. It is now the pivotal moment of like, yo, this is really happening. What we gonna do about it?
Yeah, and after all of that, there were checks and balances put in place, right? There are recourses where people could be held accountable for what was happening, right? Not saying that everybody was, not saying by and large most of them were, because most of them probably were not. But there was a recourse for people to go and file a grievance, to go and press charges, to go and do something. And right now, they do not have as many resources, especially based upon when the Supreme Court passed profile. You hear somebody speaking Spanish, you see it's been on many levels made to be
Normalized.
Normalized.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you know what? And at the same time, with that said, I just feel like, even if those people are somehow found guilty of doing whatever, they just have like, I feel like there's somebody who's just gonna just let them out.
Well, because they already established a title for individuals who there was a time you would say the lady who was shot a week ago.
Renee
Or this
Good.
gentleman. Yeah, or
Renee
the,
Good,
the,
yeah.
gen- the gentleman who was shot, right? There's a label we would have for them. We would call them martyrs, right? For the movement, right? Right now, the systems in place already have a title for them. They're called domestic terrorists.
That is true.
So look, you got this. Okay, we got this.
So basically, you're a domestic terrorist because you go against the grain.
Correct.
Because you stood there and you held your cell phone and you helped people.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So if you're in the way, you are a domestic terrorist.
Yeah, correct.
If you're causing some kind of ruckus, you are.
Or not even ruckus. You're just standing there.
I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah. So that's the whole thing. I don't want to go any further into what my thoughts are on solutions, because I've had conversations with people, and what I state is one that isn't settling enough for the normal. So the reality is it is something that we all have to continue to take action, be vocal, and understand that, hey, the system's broken, and sometimes it requires a lot of action, and several different ways in order to perpetuate the continuous readjusting and realignment of the system.
Which is why, even though this is a music-centric podcast, for those who are going to say y'all shouldn't be talking about it, we're not talking about politics right now. We're not talking about blue or red or spending bills. We're talking literally about people's lives being impacted. And
that's correct.
We're talking about safety and sovereignty of people, citizens, but also non-citizens, because everybody's entitled to due process under the law. So that's that. We're going to move along to the...
Hold on, wait. Before we move along,
okay,
I wanted to say, fool, you're looking spiffy, brother.
Hey,
you're looking very spiffy. I don't know.
And as we move into the segue about spiffiness,
I don't know if there's a backstory.
Engage into the requirement of what spiffiness.
Please,
the cost.
Preach, my brother. Preach.
I've heard several times that the cost of vanity for a woman is one that is high. A lady friend of mine mentioned that it costs for the maintenance of her hair $400
a month
per session. Now, I don't know if it's monthly. I don't know if it's every
quarterly.
Quarterly.
Listen to them numbers, especially in this climate of finances where everybody's selling off everything. $400 for their hair. Let me tell you like this. Me, I'm accustomed to looking like a bum. I have an acquaintance of mine who have said several times, "How come every time I see you, you look like a motherless child?" Because,
oh my God,
hey, I keep it a buck. Like I ain't.
Yo.
I'm here for the hustle. I'm here to go get to the money. And when I'm getting to the money, I'm not trying to look, attractive, handsome, approachable. I'm just trying to get to it.
You got to get your bag.
I knew I was going to come kick it with my daughter, you know what I'm saying, and kick it with friends. And so I wanted to not look bummy. So I went on a journey to find a barbershop in San Francisco that could take care of me. The first barbershop I walked into, they have on the door, it's $50 off top, standard.
Just the basic cut.
$50. So I was like, nah. I'm a slide. And plus they sent me to the back of the barbershop where where one of the barbers was already working with on someone. And you know it's customary when you walk into a barbershop or a hairstylist location where they say, hey, this person is here for you, or they're looking for this service. Someone's going to come greet you, say, hey man, or hey madam, okay, what is it that you're looking for? Okay, cool. Well, I'm working on this person. Give me about 15, 20, 30 minutes and I'll get to you. That's customary. They sent me to the back and said, yeah, you're going to get your cut from such and such. I sat there and he just was doing his thing with some other guy and looking at me, and I'm looking at him. He looking at me. I'm looking at him. He looking at me. I'm looking at him. He ain't saying nothing. After about 30 minutes, I'm like, man, I'm sliding. This ain't even how you're supposed to do it.
Right.
2 days later, I'm still on the journey for a barbershop. I slid to the other side of town in San Francisco to a location that I will remain nameless. I walk in. I say, you guys got any, you guys take walk-ins? Yeah, brother, I got you. Come on, I got you. He said, what you looking for? I said, low fade, you know what I'm saying? He was all right, I got you, no problem. Take me upstairs, get to work. He start, you know what I'm saying, doing what he doing. Now, mind you, I don't see no prices nowhere. And I'm like, okay, well, it's going to be what it's going to be. He cutting. He like, you know what I'm saying? So what's your name? Oh, that's my name too, yada, 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 yada. He get ready to give me the tape, and he go, it's going to be $80. You know that, right?
Oh, hell no.
Oh,
Wait, what? So
I
you
never
done
got a man's
took
haircut.
all the hair off my face, done trimmed me down. You did the good
He taxed
job.
you. He taxed you.
That's what I found out later. And so when he says it's 80, in my head, I'm doing the math. I'm like, damn, I'm always gonna tip my barber $20.
Right.
Like, I'm always gonna tip my barber $20. Right? So I'm like, okay, if the other barbershop was 50, that would have been 70. Would I have been happy with that? No. But at least I was prepared for the 50.
Right.
This man said $80.
Damn.
So this dapper presentation with the side cost me $200.
That's wild.
You got and hold on, and you went to the somewhere that we're not gonna
where they look like me and they talk like me.
Sounds like you were in HP, bro. Hunter's Point, what's up?
No, I was in Hunter's Point. No, sir. I was off the Visadero, if you're keeping it a month. Right. Off the Visadero, right?
Hey, rent is high over there, brother.
And I'm like, $80? Oh, damn. So I paid $100 for this, right?
Damn.
Now, my homie, when I get to this side of town, I'm talking to my homie, and he was like, oh yeah, my barber does that also. The reason is there is a walk-in fee. Do you know if you don't have an appointment or if you're not a regular, there is yes. It's a walk-in fee, my boy.
Damn.
I remember Doc said
I have never heard.
Listen,
of a walk-in fee.
Listen, he said, and I quote, yeah, barbers now, if you don't have an appointment, they are taxing you just for the walk-in. What?
Wow.
For the walk-in. You know what I'm saying?
Just to say hi.
Just to say hi. That's
that's crazy.
Listen, $100.
That is great. Do they
$100 for the haircut, my boy?
Do they do that? Do they do that to you? See, do they tax you for just to say hi?
No, but I mean it's already high, so
yeah,
it's already high. It's gonna be high, especially if you have long hair. But I go to a place that has organic products and stuff like that because,
and that's even more money right there. Organic. Let's not talk about it.
And it's bad for you, so I'll pay a little bit of extra to make sure that I don't have all them chemicals in my scalp.
So now I am caught between: do I go back to bummy look and let it grow all the way, or do I not start going to the barber every 2 weeks and be like, "Hey, touch up the line, touch up." I just need you to do that. $30, $25, because I can't pay no $100 again. $100?
I don't even pay 100, and I have a beard.
I would learn how to cut my own hair for that.
The 19-year-old in the background say, I pay $150 every month for my hair. So my daughter in the back.
Oh, hell. I'm going to say
a month?
A month.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't even
log on to nojesus.com. You're going to see a picture of me. No Jesus. No, you hear me? www.nojesus.com. Yeah, it's a picture of me. It's a picture of me there.
Hold on, with the bummy look or with the new look?
Listen, like I said, hey, when I walk in and say, "What's up, my boy?" I already know what the dialogue gonna be. What's up, my boy? What's going on? What you trying to do? Listen, I need you to clear this line up. I need you to line me back up. Touch up. I just need you to touch up. How much is it gonna cost me? Oh, it's gonna be $60, boy, if you don't get up my face. If you don't get off my $60.
And don't forget that you have to make an appointment before you even have that conversation.
Ooh,
my boy can't do that.
I'm going to barber school. I'm going to barber school. Original Podcast is about to be sponsored by barber school. It's like brought to you by Pay Low Barber School. That's what it's gonna be called. Hell, $100.
Bro,
moving on,
cool,
right?
Moving on.
That was my little journey for the week. Let's get into the entertainment news now that we have transitioned from the heavy stuff in the beginning. And for all you NBA young boy never broke again, fans, Young Boy Never Broke Again, Slime Cry, and Momentum, broke records. It was released. It was his 9th studio album, Slime Cry, that was released on the 16th, which features from Burna Boy, Jelly Roll, and plans have been announced for major touring and festival headlining in this year. That is, if they don't get snowed in by any account, like how the year looking so far. But yeah, I mean, we got a lot of momentum, but he's had momentum from last year, from the time that he was released, off probation. Like, I don't listen to no NBA young boy, zero, right? But I am well aware of what the people are consuming. And it seems that Never Broke Again young boy is, the king of the music right now, from touring to sales. Yeah.
Really?
So this is definitely not a surprise to me, because like I got friends that I see on Instagram who like, I've been waiting for this concert, and people crying. I mean, you already heard some stuff about some, streamers whose girlfriends have left them to go be with him. And it's like, dang,
the fuck?
No.
You see that?
I'm gonna have to add that to my list.
Hold on, wait a minute. I need to see a picture of this dude. Is he like a handsome movie star? I mean, like, is he
Young Boy Never Broke Again? I mean, the ladies like him. The ladies love him. The young girls love him. I think, what do you got, like 6 baby mamas? One of them is Mayweather's
9, 8, 6 baby mama. 6.
What?
Yeah, one of his baby mamas is Mayweather's daughter.
What? He must be carrying. He must be.
I don't listen. I don't partake.
I'm just asking for.
I'm here
ladies.
for music news and music news only.
Because I'm just saying, hold on. I'm just saying, bro, because
I think he Nick Cannoning right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he Nick Cannoning. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
He's healing right now. We're gonna call that
healing
journey. The healing journey.
Healing journey. Okay, yeah, okay. He's in the healing journey. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he is definitely making a lot of noise since his release, and shout out to him, because he's displaying, that hip hop still has some fight, and still has some legs in this, in the arena of music. Wow.
I'm gonna listen. Hold on.
Y'all. Let's go.
What?
Bow.
Shout out to my boy Leo, who's watching and listening. You heathen.
Let's go. The album is called Slime Cry. Young Boy boy never broke again. Chopper for chopper, go dollar for dollar. I'm taking the problems and chopper, dollar for dollar. Show love. Let's go.
He used to be called NBA. Oh, wait a second. Was he called the Young Boy?
Young boy
NBA,
never broke again. NBA Young Boy.
Oh yeah, but he had to remove the NBA sign because of
possibly Young Boy never broke again. Still, it was an acronym.
True that. You know, that's what's up.
And then in other entertainment news, we got Charlie XCX in Sundance. You know, at the 2026 Sundance Film Festival, Charlie XCX discussed moving beyond her brat era into fresh creative projects, including film roles and original music composition, showing genre and medium crossover. Look, you know,
it's gonna be versatile.
You got to be. It's not even just good. It's important. It's imperative for the brand, because once you solidify the name, like let's use our podcast for example. As we continue to grow and draw subscribers and listeners to original audio podcasts, right now people seeing us from our respective locations. Then we have to graduate to a studio, right? And as the studio grows, we now have to graduate to, you know, whether it's clothing or other brand ideas. You know, it's the same thing. You birth this thing. This thing is supposed to grow. So Charlie XCX, you know, growing from her brat era to acting and, you know, music and, you know, and all the spaces of being an artist. That's what you're supposed to do. Reinvention is important. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you want to continue to be paid, you know, through this thing that you enjoy, which is art.
Otherwise, we heard this song before.
Right. That is true. No, but I have to say, I have to tell you guys once, you know, like I was DJing at Sweet 16 just recently, and man, these kids, man, they were just going bananas. They must have asked. They asked me for at least 5 or 6 songs. You know, they requested the songs, and I was like, wow, like, and they were like singing it lyric by lyric, man. I could not believe it. They were going ham. They were like losing their. They were just going crazy, jumping around, and I was like,
right,
what did I miss? I mean, I played some Charlie, you know, records before, but I'm like for real? It's like, yeah.
I mean,
even the black kids in the party were going bananas.
Right. Like, to answer the question of what did I miss? Like I said, I got my 19-year-old here, right? They're not consuming music off of radio, you know. They got radio, they got Instagram, they got
TikTok,
right?
Trending audio on TikTok and Instagram is huge. Like,
so there, it's while the DJ, and I'm not saying I'm a DJ, let me be very clear, I'm not a DJ, but the DJ has his and her medium that they get music from, they discover music from, and they rely on other DJs, right? That's the reality. Like you said, a record label that is no longer, you know, servicing a record pool. Well, that record pool is going to be behind when it comes to new music, right? So the reality of that is like, and not to mention YouTube. Let's not forget YouTube. Okay, like it's music coming from all these different directions that you really can't even expect a DJ to keep up with all of it, because the crates, like the DJ started with, the crates have expanded.
I'm gonna tell you what, bro. Every week I go through just emails and downloading music from record pools, and I'm a video DJ, so I have to download videos for all the music, and if there's no video for the music, I will take the track and I will make my own video. So it's a full-time job itself. You know, so there's just some music coming in, but the kids love Charlie X.
What's the show on Netflix? The dragon. You mentioned it. See, the kids like it. It's the animation.
Hunters.
Yeah, Dragon Hunters.
Or sorry, K-pop Demon Hunters. my bad.
The K-pop.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Fortnite for having the characters on the game.
Kids
But there
love.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the music the kids are consuming and enjoying, that's what they want to hear.
Yep.
Right?
Well, you're right.
And so, like I say, the crate for the DJ, the crate has now become a dang vault. So you ain't digging in the crate no more. You digging in a vault, and it's bottomless because we had a conversation last week about was it last episode, or the week before when we was talking about Suno and how it's changed, where they have full ownership of the music that other people's create.
Yeah, it was Suno.
Yeah, y'all DJs about to have y'all work cut out for y'all, because now you're talking about a music library that allows other people to create original music that they own, and that library can say, we own and want to generate income and generate a popularity with these songs that we own. So we too now want to get into the space to compete with other artists and record labels for this popularity. And then you're going to have kids who like, can I hear that? This? And you're like, what is that? I never heard of that.
You know what? I mean, being a DJ nowadays and doing these events with these young kids and stuff, 16 and above, and they like, let me tell you what is their number one song right now. Their favorite song is this one. When they asked me for this, when they requested for this song a while back, I was like, what is this? I'm like, what is this? But they went bananas.
They were singing
the whole place erupted. See, have you jumped to this?
I've heard this, yeah.
Pink Pony
You
Club?
just said, I love this song. I've never heard this song.
Pink Pony Club? She's like,
You Pink Pony girl?
yeah, play this for the kids.
For the kids?
You hear this? Are you paying attention, bro?
You're a stripper.
Bro. You see what I'm talking about, man? This is crazy, fam.
I ain't got time for that.
But people go bananas.
Yeah, but again, remember when we was kids? What do kids have that we can't afford? Time.
That is true.
So they got time to know all these songs and learn these songs. It's the pendulum has swung. We are the parents who are like, what you listening to? What is that? I don't know what that is. Because we too busy lifing.
That is true. That is true, my brother. But yeah, man, that's crazy. Speaking of of just new music, I just had to chime in with that stuff because the kids are going bananas, bro. They're going bananas. And I love the fact that when I do these parties, actually these young kids put me in the mix. They, maybe I missed a song, maybe I have not gotten to it, but they put me in the mix. And I'm like, wow, okay, I'm with this. Like I did a party just recently where, it was all just like I said, all like Taylor Swift. It was a Taylor Swift party. I was like, okay, this is crazy. Like,
shout out to Leo for letting us know our signal is trash, just like our woke mentality.
Yeah, baby.
Shout out to Leo, my boy.
What's wrong with my signal, my brother? My signal is good and sexy right now. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe because we lost C.
Yeah,
that's maybe
that's what happens when you start listening to Pink Pony Girls.
Exactly. That's the kind of stuff that Leo be listening to when he's going for his run, his 3K or his 5K run. Yeah, can you believe it? Him and I were talking yesterday, and he's like, I think I'm going to go for a run. And I'm like, bro, it's like 37 degrees outside. It's kind of breaking. he's just like one of these, MAGA fanatics. He actually went on a run and he's videotaping himself with the snow in the back. And I'm like, for real, bro? Was this needed? Was this needed? Like, bro, if you collapse in the street, don't call me. I'm not gonna pick you up.
I mean, I saw a dude running out in the snow this morning when I went downstairs. I was like, yo.
That's crazy, bro. My boy was like, he was jogging. He was just basically trying to make a point like, I'm gonna go out no matter what, bro. I'm gonna do my thing, and that's it, bro. That's it.
Just remember, you are welcome and free to have that mentality. Mother Nature got her own mentality too. Go ahead and go out there if you want to. Mother Nature gonna be like, oh, look at you, bless your heart.
Look at you, Tony, over here trying to do the most. You know what I'm saying?
Mother Nature gonna be like, bless your heart.
Unbelievable. Once again, shout outs to DJ. What's my boy Jeff, who's joining us. Jeff, what it is, brother? DJ Jeff 92. All the way from the Philippines. Man, that's crazy, brother.
Shout out, man. Shout out.
Shout outs to Marco, my boy, of course, Ricky Rincon in the building.
Ricky
and everybody else is joining us today. Just getting a little warm because it's cold out there in the streets. But I also, speaking of music, I wanted to do our segment, our original audio segment, where we're gonna play a new song, and with that said, we're also gonna play a sample of where they got the original segment of the sample that they used to make their song. So this week, I think we're gonna play, if I'm correct, a new A$AP Rocky record called Robbery. And I mean, I don't know. I yet have to listen to I don't know if you had a chance to listen to the album, fool.
I listened to about 5 songs on the album. But I want to say got enamored, fixated on the record that, the jabs that are taken towards Drake, about you stole my flow, so I stole your B, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still stuck there. You know what I'm saying? I haven't moved past there. I've heard the other songs, but I'm still stuck there. But I mean, that's for a discussion after we listen to the song.
Yo, Lee over here talking about who? You a clown. You're the only one out there, in the
go out there.
Why don't you go to Greenland and go jogging over there, bro?
Oh damn.
No, I'm saying, but anyways, we're gonna get into the segment, guys. Play this song real quick, and then we'll take it from there. Let me see. This once again, this song is called Robbery, guys, by A$AP Rocky.
Superstar, jazz man, no guitar, rock star, in charge, in general, my girl is popcorn, y'all coons, all y'all do is log on, New York, eat it glizzy, now these niggas hot dog, AK in the seats, always been a hot boy, Dolce on the briefs, always been a top dog, Flacco season sauce on, some think I robbed them, why, last 7 years, only dropped like 5 songs, peace, love, by God, big bodyguard, strong, on bygones, and bygones be bygones, can't do a fit check, you get the price wrong, snake printed leather, but you picked the python.
I like it.
Come on, get on top of me, baby. You like the way I shop, well, you should sponsor me, baby. I'm the Basquiat Banji. I know you want my band too, Nazi and Sadie's.
Is that Rihanna?
We both rock Flintstones, they bound to stay.
Not.
Late nights, we ate angel hairs. They gon' hate where they can compete or compare. Sex on the beach, please don't spill it on the meek. Address me as Chi-Chi, not Dolce when I'm in Luau. Rubies on the bro, vintage leather coat. You ain't invent this hoe, so please don't approach. Watch my black ass sit on this suede seat. We taking up space, these white folks don't faze me. Let's propose a toast, looks could kill the host. Princess cut diamonds on me, so cutthroat.
Come rock with me, babe. Take it over.
What do you think? What do you think, guys?
I think it's always growth, man. I think it's good. There's nothing, bad about it. It's a very good song. Lyrics are good. You know what I'm saying? Easy to comprehend what's being said. Solid collaboration between Doechii. Shout out to Tampa.
Tampa.
The thing is, it's just always about continuing to grow as an artist and trying to, give the listener, the consumer, all sides of you. You know what I'm saying? The complicated 100%. Sides of you, the honest sides of you, just the ability to still be vulnerable and let people know who you are and what you're going through in your journey is always one that's to be appreciated. So I ain't mad at it.
With that said, I'm going to play the original, which is by a group called Monk. And it's called The Caravan. So, but listen closely.